You are listening to African Father in America podcast by Simon Javan Okello, live from Seattle, Washington, USA.
Greetings, beautiful people. My name is Simon Javan Okello. I am excited to be here with you for today's amazing episode of the African Father in America podcast. I just came from a run, and so my glasses are a little I don't know what that is, but they have that fog. They are a little foggy. I'm excited to be here. You know, every day when we come here for the African Father in America podcast, I share a new proverb, we digest it, and we learn something new from it. So as we speak, we are live on AMP. We are also live on YouTube. We are live on not Instagram, but LinkedIn and Twitter and Facebook. So wherever you might be joining us from, I deeply appreciate you. I'm always excited to host the African Father in America podcast because my goal is to share this beautiful African wisdom. These proverbs help us also understand what our ancestors were thinking. And so today we take a journey to Nigeria. Our proverb is from Nigeria. And for those who are joining me on YouTube or LinkedIn on Twitter, you can see my screen. I want to share the proverb for today real quick, so just bear with me. I want to share it with you here in just a second. It says that the body of joy is not too big. The body of joy is not too big. What does this proverb bring to your mind? Today, during our episode today, we are going to explore what this proverb means, but also we are going to just dig a little deeper and understand why this proverb means. It speaks to the idea of contentment. It speaks to the idea of contentment, and we are going to explore the meaning of this proverb, especially why it gives us insights as to why we should all cultivate a sense of satisfaction in small bits. A lot of the time these days we are advised that we should get joy in big portions. Social media is teaching us that we should go on vacation in a private jet. We should do these big things, but we forget that we haven't done the small things. We haven't had joy in small ways in order for us to have it in big ways. So what this proverb is teaching us is that you can still be happy in a small way. You can still find joy in small ways. And, no matter how big your dream is, the little steps that you make every single day also contribute to that big dream that you have. So I want to share 3 nuggets of wisdom related to this proverb. But before I do that, I want to ask you, if you're watching this on YouTube, take a second and make sure you subscribe to my channel. That's one of the ways that you can support the show. But also comment down below with your own perspective on this proverb. Let me know down in the comment section, what is it that comes to your mind when you hear this proverb that I'm just going to put on the screen. It says that the body of joy is not too big. The body of joy is not too big. Let me know what this proverb means to you in the comment down below. I'm really excited to share with you now the 3 nuggets of wisdom related to today's proverb that says the body of joy is not too big. This is a Nigerian proverb. The first nugget of wisdom says that joy is not dependent on external circumstances or possessions. Here in the US where I live, I interact with so many people who go back to Kenya and other parts of Africa for vacation, for work, the expats, and what I hear from them is how happy and content people back in Africa are. Some of them tell me that, I visited with this family that had almost nothing, but they let me sleep in their bed. They let me eat almost all the food that they had, and they were still very happy and excited to host me, And so what this proverb is teaching us is that happiness is not the big house that you have, or the big car that you have, or the circumstances that you might be in, but it's internal, it's from within. That's what this proverb is teaching us, happiness is from within. The second nugget of wisdom says that happiness comes from within, and we should cultivate a positive mindset and outlook. It's always easy, as a father of 3 girls, a lot of the time it's easy for me to know when my daughters are not in a good mood, because you see it in their face, before they even tell you that, something is wrong, their face tells you that something is wrong. And so a lot of the time as we grow up, we end up having that face that says that something is wrong almost all the time, not exactly when something is wrong, but almost all the time. So what this proverb is teaching us is that we should cultivate a positive mindset, even if things are difficult, we should try and cultivate a good outlook, a positive mindset, with hopes that helps us change things, with hopes that in the process of you cultivating a positive mindset, in the process of you, working towards this joy that you are hoping for, those little steps that you take, becomes the destination. The journey sometimes is the destination, and a lot of the time we have this big dream that one day I want to acquire wealth, I want to be the person in our family that helps our family acquire generational wealth, or I want to go on vacation, I want to go to Thailand, I want to go to I want to go to the Maldives, I want to go to all these places, but what we are learning here is that even how you approach your day-to-day hustle determines how close you get to that dream. I host a lot of artists on the show here, and a lot of the time there are people who have dreams like, I want to finish my album, and an album typically has 8 to 12 songs, and some of the artists that I host here have not even finished one single, and they have this dream that I want to drop my album, I want to win a Grammy, and so what we are being advised here is, first of all, just think of that one single, think of the lyrics for that single, the beat that you want to go into that single, and the producer you want to work with, and cultivate a positive mindset towards this one project before you go and try to accomplish a big project. Now the final nugget of wisdom says that simple pleasure can bring great joy and fulfillment. Here we are learning that sometimes you can't even afford to go and climb Mount Everest. Maybe your dream is to go and climb Mount Everest, but there's a trail, there's a place you can hike just in your neighborhood. You can go for a walk with your family, with your friends. That little pleasure is actually as big as climbing Mount Everest, So if you start small like that, if you start, finding little things that make you happy and fulfilled, you go to bed every day feeling happy and fulfilled, just through little pleasures and little things, it makes the big dreams easier to accomplish. These are some of our these are my perspectives and my team's perspectives in regards to today's proverb, and I want to hear yours. I want to know what today's proverb means to you, and I want to share the proverb just one more time, because there are some of you who are just joining me for the show today. Our proverb is from Nigeria. The body of joy is not too big. And I just shared some of the nuggets of wisdom related to this proverb. And I want to encourage you, if you're just joining me for the show and you have not watched this show in the past, take a minute and subscribe to the channel, and also give this video a thumbs up. Yesterday I was meeting a friend from Burkina Faso, and we've been friends for so long, and he's watched a lot of the episodes of the African Father in America podcast, but he had never subscribed. So I took his phone and helped him subscribe, but I also helped him push the bell button. It's the notification button on YouTube that allows you to be notified whenever I am live here, whenever I am live streaming the African Father in America podcast. You will be amongst the first people to know. So just a couple of things that I want to share. Besides the proverb for today, there are a couple of dates I want you to note down. Number one is September 30th. I am really proud of the work that the African Chamber of Commerce of the Pacific Northwest is doing here in Seattle. This is an organization that has been serving businesses here in the US, and also bringing businesses and government officials from across Africa. People like Desmond Tutu attended this annual event that is happening on September 30th at the Motif in Seattle. It's called the Africa Day Business Forum. So you should join us for that event on September 30th. If you are interested, just send me a DM and I'll send you more information. Africa Day Business Forum. The tickets are on Eventbrite. Tomorrow I will be able to share, an image of that event here on the show, so that you can learn more. And I'll be hosting the founder and some of the people involved with this organization over the past almost 30 years. To run an organization or a business here in America for that long is no joke. So that's why I'm very, very proud of the work that they do, and I support them, and I'll be there myself. And I want you to be there, whether you are here in the US or back in the motherland. You should make an effort to join us on September 30th. This organization also helps people who are not in America to get an invitation letter to attend this event, whether you are in Kenya, Congo, wherever you might be. If you want to attend the event on September 30th and you have a legitimate business and you can afford to bring yourself to the US, and you can also join the Chamber of Commerce that is organizing this event, then you're actually qualified to travel to the US and not only attend the event but connect with businesses that are interested in investing in other businesses in Africa. You can connect with a lot of governors from across Africa, Kenya, Congo were there last year. A lot of ambassadors from different countries in Africa also attend this event. So I just want you to be aware about it and support it. Go to Eventbrite and get your tickets. Besides that, I want to thank you so much. I want to thank my team for making this show possible, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be here, same time. And you take care of yourself no matter where you might be. I see that Martin has joined the show. Martin, thank you so much for also your support. Martin is a big part of my team. And Martin says that enjoying the show from Kenya. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll just add that comment here on the screen for those who are watching to also see it. I would love for you all to also share your comments, even if you're watching this show later on after it has ended, after the live stream has ended. Make sure you leave your comments so that I can engage with it, and I can know that you watched the show. Remember, my goal is that by the end of August we reach 10,000 subscribers. Right now we are very close to 8,000. So if you're watching right now, please take a moment and tell your friend about this show. Share the link to today's episode and let them know that, hey, I was watching this show and I would like for you to watch it. Maybe just because I love Simon, or maybe because I love African proverbs, or maybe I love the information that I get from the show, So I appreciate you, and I will be seeing you tomorrow. Same time, same place, same vibration. Peace and love.
African father in America. Tujikaze, tujikaze, jikaze. Tujikaze, tujikaze, jikaze. African father in America. Tujikaze, tujikaze, jikaze. You are listening to African Father in America podcast.